idea. Naive. This is my naive idea. Not that the idea is naive, just the idea is about naivety. I'm gonna flip that up. Okay, well, so people grow up and they are naive, and the world is magical. They love it. Oh, children, you know, just to be a child. And then they learn some stuff, you know, like the Holocaust and rape. And then they see someone get beat up, right? Maybe they get beat up. Pretty much the magic goes away. Now, you're naive, you don't know anything about the world, you're happy. Everything's wonderful. You grow up, the more you know, the more you realize it's a cruel place. And I think that a lot of people view that as incentive to not take in new information. A lot of people say, well, they might not say it, but they do behave in a similar way. Or it's kind of hard to really cite examples of this, but I'm sure you know, I'm sure you've observed, there are people who simply don't want to hear it. They don't want to learn something new. They don't want to know what a fact is because it's unpleasant to hear, you know? Oh, you don't want to hear about the starving Nigerians, you know? A lot of people are like that, and so they shut off new information. Now, what I found, because they want to enjoy the life, right? The purpose is that they want to enjoy their life. So what I found to do is you learn more and more, and because I was like, fuck, if it's already miserable, I might as well keep learning, it's fun. So I just kept learning, and even though it was really, what's it called, depressing, right? The more you learn, the less chance, the more likely you are to kill yourself. That's my opinion, at least. And well, then I made a decision. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to try to emulate it, but I am going to go there. And I'm talking about naivety, okay? I decided to become naive. I wanted that childhood wonderment, and I realized you can't just purposely become naive. That's that's not naive. But the thing is that what you do is instead of trying to pretend you're naive, instead of trying to pretend you don't know what the world is, you make it a game, okay? So the game is called, let's see how naive I can be. Let's see how magical I can make the world. And living life like that is really nice because, you know, it's like, say you want to do something. Say you want, like, for example, this is a real life example that I'm going to use for myself. I'm not an icon of success or anything, but I had this idea, right? I want to start a magazine. I'm sure there's been thousands of people who've had that same idea and then thought, you know what, nah, it's too much work, it's all this trouble, I have a low chance of surviving in the market, like, you know, all this knowledge comes rushing in, shuts the idea down. So what I do is I say, well, you know what, I want to make a magazine, so I'm going to pretend that I don't know anything about making magazines, you know? I pretend I'm a 5-year-old kid sitting down at my desk, and I take 3 pieces of paper and I fold them together and I put them into a little booklet, and I say, I'm going to color in these with crayons. This is going to be my magazine, and then I'm going to print 1,000 copies and I'm going to give them to everyone in the world, right? And, you know, I don't have a copy on me, I just threw the last one away. That's one of my marketing techniques for my magazine. I actually am publishing a magazine now. I'm saying that just because it's a fact. I don't likely see it will continue for very long. It's a lot of work. I put in about a month of work for a 2-week issue magazine for the first issue, so it's like, and then the second issue is supposed to come out in 7 days, and I haven't started on it, and it took a month to do the last one, so I doubt it's going to keep going. But what I'm saying is, I did publish a magazine. It was fun, had a great time. I still intend on continuing to pursue that goal of publishing a magazine, but because I approached it with a childlike naivety, I gotta learn how to pronounce that word if it does exist. Anyways, yeah, so you know, because I decided to just be a child, you know. There's nothing stopping me, you know. So what I propose basically is I say to you, if you want to have a more joyful life, wander around and actively, don't pretend you're a child, like, you know, but just actively, don't try, it's so hard to explain it, to recommend what you should do, you know, like, just remember, you know, Nothing stops a child from doing what they want to do, and nothing should stop an adult who is more capable from doing what they want to do. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Whatever you want to do, I know you've heard it 1,000 fucking times since you're a kid, just go do it, you know. You can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to, that bullshit. Oh no. I can't go to the moon. No matter how much I set my mind to it, people will stop me from going to the moon. Actually, I probably could. Yeah, I could go to the moon. What I would do is I'd get a business degree. You know, that's all I'd do. I'd fucking just dedicate my life to becoming a businessman. By the time I was 50, I'd have enough money to go to the moon. Bam, fucking mission accomplished. See, you can do anything, you just gotta approach it differently. I mean, you can't fucking, there's no way I'm gonna be going in a space shuttle. Nah, in a NASA space shuttle or some shit. I wonder what NASA is gonna become like a second tier space organization. Like 120 years from now, people are gonna be like, yeah, it's no Rosie or Roso. I don't know, some fucking name. I just tried to make one up, and there's Lady Rose Place. That's a sign. So, all right. So I hope you learned something, because this last minute and 20 odd seconds has just been a waste of your time.